What is up, y'all? What is up? It's your girl, EJ, the TV Junky. And y'all, was it me or was all the Queen men just like blah this week? But that's all right though, because we still gonna ride for it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But look, we gotta jump into what happened on this episode. Because first and foremost, Trouble almost got taken out by the one and only Smoke, but she had a lifeline, y'all. She got lucky this time. But Trouble is a straight up snitch now, y'all. She is ready to go in on Madam, and she get what she get. I don't even care no more. So anyway, y'all, we back at court, and y'all already know they still out here trying to take down your girl. But listen, we find out that good old Casanova is out of here. Like, they showed the pictures and it looks like it was a hot mess. I mean, that's what he get for being a rat, right? He got a rat in his mouth and now he is finito and gone. But when Madam showed up in there, y'all, with her white, and she told them, yeah, you better stand up for the queen, I said, okay, Madam, listen, we're not gonna play no games with her today, y'all. So anyway, y'all already know that Keisha and D.A. Roz is gonna do their absolute best to try to take down Madam, but you know, we gonna see how it all goes down when it's all said and done, because I think they still gonna take a L. Meanwhile, we got Babyface over here who is learning that the cartilage in his knee is pretty much out. Like, Babyface's knees are bad, y'all. I mean, at some point you gotta hang up your stripper shoes. I'm just saying, Babyface, it's been a while, and the fact that you still do not have money or your own place or any of that stuff, that's your own fault, because I feel like you should have been taking that money that you've been making, because I know that you was making good money up at this club, okay? So, you know, it is what it is, and now you pretty much are about to be out of there. He took one of those cortisone shots, and y'all already know what this is going, because y'all saw the Temptations. Y'all saw what happened to my baby Blue, okay? With them knees. So we gonna see Babyface rolling around in a wheelchair. Miss Tandy ain't gonna be able to get that vitamin D, and his son gonna move up in there for real, for real. And y'all, Naima is back talking about, did somebody drug me? Is there somebody, you know, at the bartender? All this stuff, and she's still making all these googly eyes at Doc. Doc talking about he'll look into it. I'm like, girl, just let it go. And of course, we got the biggest snitch of them all, Lola, who was just in the doggone club the other day talking about, can I get some work? I'll do anything. How you gonna still try to be undercover and then still gonna have the nerve to get up there and testify and tell all, and then become like a real hostile witness at that, talking about, yeah, she did. Lola, just go ahead and get off the stand, ma'am, because your days are completely numbered. It's about to be over for you, finito. You should have saw what happened to Casanova. They should have showed you that before you got up on that stand, but you probably wouldn't have got up there, right? Meanwhile, Dime has got on my last nerves, y'all. I do not know what they got Dime going on with this whole pregnancy brain and all of this stuff. Why she ain't went and took a pregnancy test yet, I do not know. She has to know that something is off with her. She has to know that something is not right. The way she keep coming at Amp, the way she keep coming at everybody, because in this episode she was just hella annoying, y'all. Like, I could do without any Dime scenes at this point. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, Blue has left the building, and Madam is like, look, go follow after her. So Tommy go over there to see where she going. He don't really see where she going. He just kind of look on that directory list, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Because why Babyface son out here acting like a whole spoiled kid? Listen, Quincy done got on my nerves too. It's a couple of characters in here that are just really irking my soul at this point. He done went to his daddy's appointment, done took his appointment and told him that his son said that he could have it, basically because he wasn't gonna make it. And I'm looking at the barber like, sir, really? Now, since when do you know Babyface to have a son? And you just believe that? Like, I would have been pissed too. I ain't even gonna lie, because now you're going too far, Quincy. But it is what it is. This is the monster that he has created. All he had to do was just say, I want to get to know you, and call it a day. But I am a little bit tired of everybody trying to act like Babyface actually knew it. He didn't know about him, so we can't really blame him for the past, because Quincy is getting on my nerves with all of this. Now you see how I feel with my mama, yada, yada, yada. He didn't even know about you, son. Just because he don't remember your mama's name, your mama shouldn't have been out here being a thought. You acting like your mama was out here doing the Lord's work. No, sir. Like, stop it. But anyway, y'all, he's still wrong for not wanting to get to know his son, because that's all he had to do, and he wouldn't be going through all this. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, Blue is over here getting on my nerves too. Like I said, this episode was all about getting on my nerves, because why are we over here talking to this therapist who I absolutely do not trust? Listen, you cannot tell your therapist nothing illegal, Blue, okay? They are not required to keep illegal activity away from the authorities. when you tell them illegal stuff, and everything that you have done has been illegal. Blue got some stuff weighing on her mind heavily, and I get it. All the stuff that she does and has been through, I get it. But at the same time, you need to find another outlet because this ain't it. I feel like this is about to be a straight setup. Meanwhile, we got El Fuego out here acting like he is the biggest gangster now, out here pulling guns, him and Big D, kidnapping these fellas. I'm just like, what are we gonna do, El Fuego? What are you really finna do at this point? But I'm here for it. Y'all know I've been waiting for El Fuego to get active and do something else besides what he's been doing. I need his character to turn a little bit dark, but I'm just saying, looking at it, I was like, what you gonna do, Fuego? Go ahead and do it so I can hype you up. Y'all, I'm gonna talk about this for a whole hot second, but when Keisha, my nose is bleeding, got up there on the stand, I said, girl, stop it. This was all your fault. The reason why you got punched in the nose was because you tried to buck up to Madam, but y'all don't want to talk about that part. It's always a reason behind her madness. She told her not to be taking no pictures up in the club, and yet she told her, y'all bitches is tripping. Like, that's what she said. So at that point, you deserve whatever you get. And then you jumped up and asked Blue what she was gonna do, like you actually wanted to take it there. But now you all up on the stand talking about I got a deviated septum and all these symptoms. Girl, sit down. No, ma'am, we're not doing this. Now, meanwhile, we make it over here to Amp with his long-lost mother, Tony, and she is over here, you know, telling him why she came by the club or whatnot, which I still didn't actually hear a reason why, but she's talking about she left because it was just too much. She used some other word that she used. I can't remember exactly what it was, but at the end of the day, she insulted the hell out of Amp because I'm like, you do know your son worked there, so what you saying about your son? And he just reminded her, like, look, I am a convict. Madam gave me a job when nobody else would, and she was the one who's been there for me. Now, that was my sentiments exactly. Yeah, we had that one little faux pas with my Madam, but that was it, you know, and that was about her money. And we got that all straightened out and we back good now. But Tony, you've been gone for a long time. You didn't even try to be there for your son. You let some man actually tell you what you can do and what you can't do. And the jury is still out on if you even there for him now. We know that you really just came back there to get this club that you claim not to like. What you finna do? Turn it into Bible study or something? I'm just saying, doing too much. Okay, y'all, and we finally get to meet old Lester Tenenbaum, I think his name was. Y'all, don't give me the line. I can't remember what his name was. All I know is that he's the one who makes the gadgets for Madam. And when they bought that guillotine out there, y'all, and chopped off that little Muppet baby head, I said D.A. Roz was out of line for that. Now back over here to Blue, who is out here telling things. Like, she was like, I don't need you to take notes for this. I'm like, Blue, don't do it. Don't say nothing. But Blue ended up telling old girl that, you know, she unalived her girlfriend. So this is going to be interesting to see how this all play out. Because, again, I don't know how much patient privilege she get when she says that she committed a crime. I'm just saying, we gonna have to see how this one go, y'all, because it's looking like we might have a little bit of strife between Madam and Blue coming up real soon. And I can't wait to see how it's gonna go. Meanwhile, El Fuego is over here, done got these people tied up at his apartment. Like, listen, first of all, do not take the people to your apartment. Take them to an undisclosed location. Okay, like, find somewhere else to take them. A warehouse, somewhere, anywhere. You could have took them down to Madam's basement for all I care. Now, don't do that. But all I'm saying is, why take them to your place? And now, it's just weird. I'm just saying, El Fuego, we just got you out of trouble. You know, because dead bodies showed up in your place. Now here we are again. How you gonna get rid of these bodies is what I want to know. You is not that guy yet, but I do got questions, but I'm not mad at it. But then when Big D said, listen, who you want to deal with, Madam or them? Like, we can come back and do this later. But something tells me these fellas probably won't be there when they get back, and then there's gonna be a whole nother issue, which is gonna bring us to another story that's gonna start, because these guys are probably gonna be trying to come after Fuego. But I don't know. I guess we just gonna have to see, because maybe they will be, maybe they won't. But I don't know. I feel like it's weird for them to just leave them there. Like, you could have just busted a few bullets in their head real quick and just called it a day. That way you would have known they was gone. But all this talking, all this extra stuff, just too much. So anyway, Quincy and Babyface in it again. These two about to get on my nerves. When are they just gonna stop? I need Babyface to just go ahead and try to make a connection with this young man, because he gonna keep throwing his temper tantrum until you want to get to know him at some point, okay? Or at this point, maybe he don't even care about it. Maybe he just wanted, like he said, he want to take everything you got. Dang, babyface, because that ain't that much, but it is what it is. Anywho, y'all, Smoke loved what he do way too much. He let Madam know that he wasn't able to get the trouble the way he wanted to because the police it was too much, and he didn't think that she needed that type of heat around her. And then she was like, but I do want you to get at that chick Lola or whatever. I was like, I told y'all Lola was about to get up out of here. And then of course we got Dime. She had this little cute outfit on or whatever, but I don't know what is going on with Dime. She all giving Babyface the stank eye as well. I said, dang, Babyface did not do nothing. When it's all said and done, yeah, he said he didn't want to get to know Quincy. Yes, he did that. But he did not have the opportunity to do anything when Quincy was young. She didn't even tell him about this baby. Why are we blaming him for that part? We got so many other things we can blame him for. Just not that. Now, y'all know I've been complaining about these doggone dance scenes because I feel like we not taking nothing off no more. But, you know, this was an alright dance scene. It just was what it was. I just have to get used to the fact that, you know, these are the dance scenes that we have now. So it is what it is. Okay, and one of my favorite parts was when Lola got her butt taken, okay? Out here running around like you just ain't got no care in the world when you just straight up snitched on Madam and you really fell for that Madam telling you that it was okay type of situation. Girl, no, I feel like you should know Madam a little bit better by now. And I feel like D.A. Rods and old Keisha should have told you about what happened to Casanova, because what happened to Casanova ain't gonna be nearly as bad as what's gonna happen to your behind. Now, y'all know I love Tommy, but he always doing the absolute most. He done went as far as to say that he believes that Blue has turned state's witness. And I'm like, all those people in that directory, and all you want to do is go with the criminal lawyer. And Madam said the same thing, like it's a bunch of people in that building. He said, nah, you gotta trust me on this one. And I'm just like, sir, no. She does have a therapist, and she is in there talking too damn much. But what you on, Tommy, no. So anyway, they in the locker room, of course, talking they stuff like they always do. And Big D talking about, is Madam really about that life? You know, they was talking about the trial, and Fuego talking about it wasn't looking good. And I'm like, dang, Fuego, shoot, like, be a little more positive. I'm like, Amp say, this my aunt we talking about here. So anyway, Blue come up in there and let Midnight know that Renee is out there, old stalker Renee. Then we get our little flashback over here to Lola and see what Smoke is over here doing. And like I said, what Smoke was gonna do, she didn't want no part of. Why he done gutted her like a doggone pig? Because I guess that's what she is at the end of the day. He like gutted her. She up here screaming, and he done cut her down the middle, pulling out guts. I said, she can still scream. I said, dang, this is crazy. I mean, I don't know how that works. I know that there are things you can do to people and they still be alive and well, but she didn't even like start to die down a little bit. She just screaming like crazy. But safe to say that she is out of there. And just like we thought, y'all, crazy Renee finally showed up. You know, little sweet Renee been there for a while, but now Cray Renee is there, and she showed him that video, and she was like, what if this happened to go to the police? What, you gonna do something else to me that make it even? And I'm just like, oh my God, here we go. See, this is why you don't do these type of things, Midnight. This is why you do not fulfill people's weird ass fantasies. Ain't no dollar amount for you. Ain't no dollar amount out there for you to be doing no crap like this. But listen, I can't even really say too much, because at the end of the day, you just got to learn your lesson. It is what it is. And with Madam going through all the stuff she going through right now, you know he ain't gonna say nothing. When Blue come out there and ask him, is everything okay? He just gonna be like, nah, but it will be. What you gonna do? Anyway, y'all, this girl is crazy talking about you don't want to be with me. Girl, you was paying him to be with you. What did you think? So anyway, y'all, last but certainly not least, we have some random ass robbery that happens at the club. And I'm just like, who are these people and what do y'all want? Why does everybody keep coming from Madam? She is not messing with nobody. She not doing nothing. She is just in here trying to run her club, trying to run a nice establishment, trying to be a pillar of the community. But here we go. Y'all done busted up in the club, and y'all done put Blue in this little I don't know why I can't think of what the name of it is right now. In a trunk, y'all. Done put Blue in a doggone trunk and out here shooting, and Tommy won't let Madam go. She want him to let her go, and I'm like, where are the dancers at? Because I don't see none of them running around nowhere. And if y'all are trying to rob the place, Like, everybody is running out. Do you really think that these people are gonna stay in there? Like, you don't have any of the exits closed or anything like that. I just feel like this was a poor execution of a robbery. But what do I know? Like, I'm not an expert at robberies, but this don't seem like it's it. But anyway, y'all, that was the end of the episode. That was everything that went down on All the Queen's Men season 4, episode 11, entitled Smoke and Mirrors. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. What did y'all think about the fact that Blue actually confesses to this lady that she unalived her girlfriend? How do y'all think Madam and Blue's relationship is gonna play out? And were y'all surprised that Tommy was so ready to go ahead and take Blue out? He just stayed doing the absolute most. And what's the deal with this robbery? Go ahead and get the conversation started down below, guys. Meanwhile, if you like the video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of my future All the Queen's Men's talk, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
EJ hit a spill it like y'all want more. From AM to El Fuego to trouble. One wrong move and the body count double. She got eyes on the throne and blood on the cash. It's all about power and who won't last. Queen things, no rules, muscle. VIP drama wrapped up in hustle. Loyalty, lust, and the lies run deep. EJ break it down while the secrets creep. Power blazing, private pain. It's all the Queen's Men where love gets stained. And power blazing, private pain. It's all the Queen's Men where love gets stained. The crown looks good, but it's heavy, ain't it?